Ever heard that bats are blind or that ostriches bury their heads in the sand out of fear? Well, prepare to have your mind blown as we debunk some of the most common animal myths. We'll delve into the heart of the animal kingdom, uncovering truths that may surprise you. From the dark caves of bats to the vast deserts of ostriches, we'll debunk these myths and more. So get ready to unlearn what you thought you knew about the animal kingdom. Starting off at number 10, the myth that bats are blind. In reality, bats have excellent vision. This misconception likely came from the bats' nocturnal lifestyle and their reliance on echolocation for navigation in the dark. But, contrary to popular belief, bats can see and often use their vision in conjunction with echolocation to navigate and find food. So next time you hear someone say, blind as a bat, you can correct them. At number 9, let's tackle the belief that ostriches bury their heads in the sand when they're scared. Well, it's high time we debunk this myth. Ostriches are large and fast, capable of reaching speeds up to 43 miles an hour. When threatened, they prefer to use these speed skills to escape. However, if unable to run, they lay flat on the ground, blending in with their surroundings. So no, ostriches don't stick their heads in the sand. They're much smarter than that. Moving on to myths 8 through 5, we're debunking misconceptions about goldfish memories, elephants' memory, dogs' color vision, and cats always landing on their feet. Let's start with goldfish. Contrary to the popular belief that they have a 3-second memory span, goldfish can actually remember up to 5 months. Talk about having a solid memory, right? Next we have the elephant, famous for its so-called never-forgetting memory. While it's true elephants have impressive recall abilities, they don't remember everything. Their memory is selective, just like ours. Now on to dogs. Many believe they only see in black and white. However, dogs can actually see certain colors, particularly blues and yellows. So your furry friend might just appreciate that colorful toy after all. Lastly, the myth about cats always landing on their feet. While their flexible bodies enable them to usually land safely, it's not always the case, especially from lower heights. And just like that, 4 more animal myths busted. Now on to myths 4 through 2, we've got misconceptions about camels, lemurs, and penguins to clear up. Let's start with camels. Myth number 4, that camels store water in their humps. The truth? Those humps are actually full of fat, not water, which camels use for nourishment when food is scarce. Moving on to our third myth, that lemurs are monkeys. In fact, lemurs are not monkeys at all. They're a separate group of primates known as prosimians, which evolved separately from monkeys and apes. Finally, let's waddle over to myth number 2, that all penguins live in cold climates. While it's true that many do, not all penguins need snow and ice. Some species like the African penguin are quite happy in warmer climates. 3 more myths down, only 1 to go. And finally, the number 1 animal myth that needs debunking. Sharks can smell a drop of blood from miles away. Well, not exactly. Sharks do have an impressive sense of smell, but it's not as supernatural as you might think. They can detect blood in water, but only at concentrations of about 1 part per million. So it's more accurate to say they can smell blood from a few hundred meters, not miles. And there you have it, the number 1 animal myth debunked. So, there you have it, the top 10 animal myths debunked. From bats having perfect vision to ostriches decidedly not sticking their heads in the sand when faced with danger, we've taken a journey through some of the most common misconceptions about our animal friends. And who could forget the myth that sharks can smell a single drop of blood from miles away? Not quite accurate, but still impressive. It's a wild world out there full of amazing creatures. But it's also a world full of misinformation. That's why it's so important to fact-check and verify the information we come across. Our understanding and appreciation of animals only deepens when we seek the truth. And that's what we're all about here, uncovering the truth, dispelling the myths, and sharing the fascinating world of animals with all of you. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more fascinating facts, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Keep questioning, keep learning, and stay curious about the world around you.